Why, hello there. I'm not Mike Brown. This is not Rediscovering Psychology. Have you ever had that important bit of information elude you? Have you ever forgotten your keys at the back of your house or even in your car? Well, I'll tell you why that it is. Enter the 7 sins of memory.
Our first sin of memory is transience. It's regarded to be the general deterioration of memory over time. Like, you may not be able to remember things precisely from, say, about 2 to 3 months ago in exact detail. Our second sin is absent-mindedness. It's the momentary lapse of memory in which you forget menial things at a precise moment in time. This usually happens when the attention span and memory interface both overlap in your mind. Events that occur in a state of absent-mindedness are losing keys, forgetting your due dates and appointments, and other menial things that happen throughout your day. These small things may happen due to not sufficient memory encoding through the process of memory. Blocking is the third sin of memory. It is also known as the tip of the tongue phenomenon, and this occurs usually when the mind tries to retrieve information when it is blocked by another sensory encounter from past, present, or future. People usually call it missing conversation when they're about to say something, and usually don't, and just refer with a or a or a The fourth sin of memory is regarded to be misattribution. This is the blaming of a person for things he or she may have not done or have been credited to. Misattribution is seen very evidently in the childhood game of Clue. This is a board game in which children, through the act of detective deduction, find and solve a murderer of a crime committed within a home. The kids essentially play the blame game to find out who or who not has committed the crime, and this is a prime example of misattribution. The fifth sin of memory is suggestibility, and this occurs when a biased question is asked to influence a truthful or untruthful response to the said question. This is used frequently by police force and seen very evidently in the 2009 blockbuster summer hit, The Dark Knight, and even more recently in the case of the Kinston Strangler. In this case, unintentionally biased police questioning may have made the case last longer than expected, especially in the eyes of the public. The sixth sin of memory is bias. And bias is a pretty self-explanatory term in which you, subconsciously or unsubconsciously, may be swung to one direction or the other. The distortion of memories, both past and present, directly correspond to personal judgments. Such personal judgments may include racism and fronting toward other people or objects that you subconsciously or consciously have problems with or against. Despite our best attempts, everyone holds their own biases whether they don't like it or not. The final sin of memory is persistence. This is the failure of recognizing the situation at hand with an unknown bias due to your subconscious mind. This is especially common of victims of post-traumatic stress disorder, especially those in the members of the military and veterans of foreign wars. Their experiences abroad may influence their decisions at home and also affect their lives for as long as they may live. The sin of persistence is also seen with those withholding extreme phobias. People dealing with bouts of depression cycles deal with their share of persistence as well. People suffering through depressive cycles also deal with their share of persistence as well. Depressive cycles occur in 2 stages, rumination and depression. Rumination is the focusing of stress upon an individual, and depression is that deep-seated sadness in an individual.
And that is that. 7 sins of memory, whether you choose to like it or not. And that's the way the cookie crumbles.